You've most likely seen toll-free numbers and wonder how they actually work and how businesses end up getting them. There's just something about toll-free numbers that sends a signal of, this is a big established business. It's a common misconception that obtaining one is expensive and complicated. In reality, it's quite affordable and simple to set up. In this video, we'll look into toll-free numbers, how they're different from other regular phone numbers, how to get your own, and finally, how to use them for your own phones, all in less than 10 minutes. So let's get started. First off, what is a toll-free phone number? A toll-free number is a special telephone number starting with the prefix 800, 833, 44, 55, 66, 77, or 88 and allows callers to call a business without being charged. Of course, nothing is free, so the business receiving the call accepts the charge. Toll-free numbers are an age-old communication and marketing tool used by businesses everywhere. Toll-free numbers first came to be in 1967. Since then, toll-free numbers have become portable and VoIP services have emerged, thus making it more accessible to small businesses as well. According to a sample of Telzio customers, at least 33% of small businesses with an average size of 15 employees have toll-free numbers. The percentage of small businesses getting toll-free numbers is projected to increase since toll-free services have become significantly more affordable and easy to manage over the past decade. Toll-free numbers are also often used as vanity numbers. Vanity numbers spell out a certain word or acronym, making the number easy to remember. The main purpose of vanity numbers is to make it easy for customers to reach you. Additionally, the appearance of a vanity number in itself can give your brand's image a boost. An attractive vanity number would spell out your business name, the product you're selling, or something related to the service you provide. Most importantly, a good vanity number is easy to remember. It's easy to dial 1-800-NO-CUFFS from memory if you don't have time to look up the phone number during a sticky situation. Some businesses develop their entire brand around their toll-free number, like 1-800-PET-MEDS or 1-800-FLOWERS. A toll-free vanity number is a marketing tool. Like property, vanity numbers can carry substantial value and become an important business asset. What is the price of toll-free numbers? The price of toll-free numbers, or any phone number for that matter, is determined by the pattern of the number and can vary a great deal. Some phone number brokers will offer to rent out a number for a fixed monthly fee. This is not a solution we recommend, as they ultimately own the number, which poses a significant risk for you as a business owner. As the legal owners of the phone number, they could technically pull the service at any moment's notice or demand a higher rate once your customers are familiar with the number. When you buy a toll-free number through Telzio, you own it. Toll-free numbers are portable, which means it's your property, and no phone provider can hold it hostage or refuse to port it to a different carrier. The selection of phone numbers is finite, just like domain names or license plates, so once you get your hands on one, it becomes a business asset. Through the Telzio platform, you can browse the full catalog of toll-free numbers. The price will vary depending on the pattern of the number, but there are plenty of free numbers to choose from as well. Telzio makes it possible to acquire connected series of numbers. This is particularly useful if you want to have two identical numbers, except for the last digit and then use one for phone and the other for fax, or maybe for different branches or areas of support. What are the capabilities of toll-free numbers? Toll-free numbers purchased with Telzio can also be used for two-way texting. Toll-free SMS lets companies facilitate sending and receiving text messages via the same toll-free number used for voice calls. With our web and mobile apps, employees can collaborate and manage text messages from any device. Messages can also be integrated with our API for automated appointment reminders, shipping notices, promotions, and more. The options are endless. How can you get a toll-free number today? First, I'll show you how easy it is to sign up for a free 30-day trial with Telzio and how to start routing calls to your own devices, such as smartphones, computers, and desk phones. Visit Telzio.com and follow the steps to sign up for your free 30-day trial. This won't take you more than a couple of minutes. Once you've created your free account, you can start to configure how you'd like to route your callers. In this video, we'll keep the configuration as simple as possible, but you can visit our website for more in-depth guides on how to set up your personalized cloud phone system. Call routing is configured through the intuitive drag-and-drop editor, Call Flows. Let's start out by creating a new flow for our toll-free phone number. The first thing you see is this blue connector. This represents the entry point for all calls. We can now decide what happens to all incoming calls through actions. You have several actions at your disposal. These building blocks enable you to build virtually any phone system you can think of. Let's keep things simple and start by filtering calls by our opening hours. From here, you can set the appropriate time zone and adjust the opening hours to your schedule. In this example, our office will close a bit sooner on Fridays and also open a bit later. After saving the changes, we now see two lines connecting down to closed and open. From here, we can determine the next progression for both of those scenarios. We'll start by adding an action for closed. Since we're not available to take the call, it seems like a good idea to allow the caller to leave a voicemail. We have a few options for the greeting. We can select between typing in a message, uploading a custom audio file, or just recording it with our microphone. Let's type one in and use a text-to-speech voice to create a new recording. You might want to announce your opening hours to callers, but for the sake of simplicity, we'll just keep things short. We'd like all voicemails to be sent by email, but they can also be sent to a group of users or straight to a single user. You also have the option to receive a transcript of the voicemail directly in the email. Let's go ahead and check this option. We've now determined what happens when callers reach us outside our business hours, so let's move on to what happens during opening hours. Again, we'll add an action, but this time, let's create a phone menu with some keypad options. Rather than typing in a message, let's record one using our microphone. After granting access to the microphone, we are ready to start recording. Let's wait for the countdown and then start our greeting. Thank you for calling us. For sales, please press 1. For support, press 2. To hear these options again, please hold. Now we just need to make sure we enable the two options mentioned in our greeting. After saving, we see the two options are represented with a new set of lines, just like before with the opening hours. This time, let's do a simple transfer of the call to our sales representative. For busy call centers and customer support lines, you can also configure advanced queues with hold music. But for our example, let's just do a transfer. And of course, we'll also need to create a transfer for our other option. In this case, pressing 2 should transfer the caller to our support agent. And that's it. We now have a fully functioning phone system ready to receive calls. So let's do a quick recap. Callers dial into our toll-free number. From here, they are filtered depending on our opening hours. If it's outside hours, we allow them to leave us a voicemail. If it's within opening hours, we greet them with our auto attendant and route their call accordingly depending on their input. Hopefully you found this video useful. If you have any questions regarding toll-free phone numbers or how to get started with Telzio, visit our website today for more information.